Welcome back. It is Game 7 as the Golden State Warriors travel to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Win or go home. My favorite picks are on the way. Yo, what's going on? My name's Austin from Calling Our Shot. It feels good to be back. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for coming out here. And if you're an OG, you know I've been out for the last week or so. And my last time you saw me was on Friday the 21st. And it's been a wild week. I got married, had a honeymoon, and here's a couple photos. If you're curious, I've shared a couple on Twitter throughout the past week. Appreciate you guys all love and support. All your congratulations in the comments. I have seen each and every one of them, and I appreciate you guys. But we got some winners to get into. Like the last set of picks, I'll just talk about it. Last Friday on the 21st, it was a 2-1 day. Not too bad. Ended a little bit of a solid run going into my little mini break. RJ Barrett did his job. The bankroll builder did his job. Jokic didn't get it done. But either way, we'll take it. Let's get into today's series. We'll have a separate video for the Heat versus Knicks Game 1. But I was going to come back on Sunday, but it felt right to come back to a Game 7. I'll obviously talk about the Heat and Knicks and give my favorite pick in that video. It'll be posted right after this one. So go check it out. Probably already live by now. I'll link it at the end of the video in the comment section down below. But let's get into our first play of the day. It's an easy one. Stephen Curry over 0.5 points. Yeah, it's a free square. Look, I'm not going to obviously track this towards my record. I'm a little bit better than that, but this is a free square on PrizePicks. You guys can take advantage of that. And if you sign up using our code COS, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. So you sign up using our code COS, you get that free square. You can also use the link at the top of the description, and you get a 100% deposit match. So you deposit $25, now you got $50. Deposit $100, now you got $200 to play with. Take advantage of that. Details all down below in the description. We'll talk about that Stephen Curry free square a little bit later on in this video with how I'm using it on Sunday. But either way, let's dive into my first actual pick for this video. Then we'll have a bankroll builder, and then we'll talk about the entry. And we're going to talk about this guy, Draymond Green. I like his over 22.5 PRAs, points, rebounds, and assists, minus 115 on BetMGM. Now you can take this at 23.5, although really the lines I don't expect to move too fast, but I think this probably stands at 22.5, maybe a little more juice than the minus 115. And if you want to pivot to his over in points plus assists, those are the two stat categories I like the most for Draymond to hit his overs. But personally, I'd rather take the PRAs at 22.5 than take points plus assists at 16.5. Sure, there's a world where he hits the points and assists and doesn't get the PRA line, but look, it's a Game 7. There's a realistic possibility. A guy like Draymond, who's, Game 7, it's all about heart and hustle. Who wants the ball more? We know Draymond's going to go out there, hustle for those rebounds. So it wouldn't surprise me if Draymond went out there and dropped 10, 12 rebounds in a game. That would make this pretty easy to hit. But let's talk about Draymond, though. So far this series, obviously, he was suspended for one of those games in there, but so far, let's look at his numbers. 24, 17, 29, 32, and 18 PRAs. So 1 over in 3 of 5 games. Now you look at the last game in Game 6 when we saw the Warriors lose by 19 points. Well, he didn't have the greatest game, only 18 PRAs. He didn't do anything in the first half. He had a big 5 PRAs, had 4 fouls, 1 field goal attempt, did really nothing. He couldn't get anything going. Foul trouble really got the best of him there. But then you saw he did manage 13 PRAs in his 16 minutes in the second half, and he's going to play a big role here today. Now, I don't expect Draymond to get into foul trouble. There's always a way he could get ejected. Sure, that's a possibility when you bet Draymond overs, but I think he's got a good chance here, and let me talk about why. Now, I do expect Draymond to play well above 30 minutes, even if he comes off the bench, which he still could. He could be back in the starting lineup tonight. Either way, I think he plays 30, maybe 35, and there's a chance he goes up close to 40 minutes if Steve Kerr likes what he's seeing. But I still think that we're going to see Steve Kerr go to Draymond. Obviously, as a veteran, he's been here. He's won all these championships. I think he goes to a guy like Draymond, who's not only a leader for this team emotionally, leader on the defensive side, and kind of runs this offense on the offensive side, getting his teammates like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson open look. So we've seen Draymond, though. I think this comes down to, honestly, I think this game comes down to how well Draymond plays. If Draymond plays well, I think the Warriors got a good chance at winning this game. Draymond stinks it up. I don't think the Warriors win. I think he's, like I said, he's the leader, the heart of this team. He needs to play well, so I think he does play a lot of minutes. But we've seen Draymond be aggressive some games, not aggressive some others. You look at it, 5, 16, 14, 10, and 2 field goal attempts this series. So when he's aggressive, pretty good chances he's hitting this over. If he's not aggressive shooting the ball, well, then the Kings are just going to leave him wide open like they've been doing and saying, you know what, we're fine. If Draymond goes out there and beats us, Draymond drops 20 points on our head, we can live with that. But we don't want to live with this. Stephen Curry dropping 35, Klay Thompson getting open looks. So, look, Draymond's going to have all the open chances. He took plenty of opportunities in games 4 and 5 when we saw Draymond score 12 and 21 points. And if Draymond somehow lucks into, 12 to 15 points, this should easily hit. He should get the rebounds, should get the assist chances. We saw, now let's talk about Draymond. He's played in 4 career Game 7s. In those ones, he had 34, 24, 56, and 28 PRAs going over in all 5. He attempted 13 or more field goal attempts in all 4 of those games. Now, I don't want to say, Draymond's a master at Game 7. Game 7, Draymond, you ever heard of him? Best player? No, that's not. Let's be honest. I'll keep it a buck. That was during 2014 to 2018. So obviously Draymond's obviously a different player. That's 5 years, sometimes 9 years ago. But what I did like is he was aggressive in those games, and he was never been, a guy that's been going out there shooting 15 times a game. But the fact he has been aggressive, played a lot of minutes in those games, expecting a lot of minutes here today, and I think he has to be aggressive. We know Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins going to play a lot of minutes. Those guys probably see upwards of 40 minutes. So the last two guys on the court going to be guys like Draymond. I think Looney sees some minutes. Gary Payton for defense, and DiVincenzo too. I don't see them playing a ton of Jordan Poole today, especially coming off a terrible Game 6 for Jordan Poole. I think they need guys out there to play on the defensive side. I don't think they need a ton of offense. They need to play defense to win this game. I think Draymond is out there, plays a big role. So give me his over 22.5 PRAs. I don't care how he fills it up. Triple-double, I don't care what he does. He could drop 20 points. That wouldn't be so crazy. He could also get 10 rebounds, 10 assists, make this a no-sweat bet. I think he's aggressive, though, trying to score the basketball. I like Draymond, over 22.5 PRAs, points, rebounds, assists. Favorite individual legs are going to be his over in points, over in assists, but I'll combine all of them. Give me the PRA line. Now, as for a bankroll builder, then we'll talk about a couple other things. We've been doing pretty well on these all year long, hitting out over a 60% clip. Had some bad beats this playoffs, but I like this one. It's 4 legs, plus 115 on DraftKings. Just putting 1 unit on it. Now, we're talking De'Aaron Fox, 20-plus points. Andrew Wiggins, 15-plus points and 4-plus rebounds. And Draymond Green, 5-plus assists. Now, before you go down to the comments and say, Austin, I only have Wiggins for 5 rebounds, you can take that. Or maybe you only have Draymond for 6 assists. I'm fine with those there, too. Obviously, I took 4 and 5, so if you want to go up 1 for a little extra value, I wouldn't call you crazy. You probably wouldn't go any higher for De'Aaron or Wiggins, though, in terms of points. And you can add in more legs if you want. I'm just riding this for plus 115 on DraftKings, putting a unit on it, going back 1.15. On FanDuel, this was plus 112 when I'm recording this, so not very different from other books. But let's talk about De'Aaron Fox first, because we need him to score 20-plus points. Look, he's done 24-plus in all 6 games this series. And I'm going to be honest, if he doesn't go out there and score 20 points, the Kings have absolutely no chance of probably winning this game, unless they get like a Keegan Murray 35 points or just some random outcome. I think De'Aaron is going to have this ball in his hands, going to play probably close to 40 minutes, assuming this game's close, and he's probably going to shoot 20 times. So it's a volume play, it's a minutes play. De'Aaron Fox has been as good as it gets, 24-plus in every game this series. All we need is 20 today. I think he can get that done. Now let's talk about Wiggins, though. We're going to talk about him for 15 points and 4 rebounds. Now, he hits 15-plus in 5 of 6. His only miss was last game. Scored 13 points, 5 for 13 from the field in that game, and even missed 3 of his 6 free throws. So he's going to play close to 30 minutes. He's going to have his open looks. Like I said, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson going to get a ton of look from that Sacramento Kings defense. Wiggins going to have his open looks, and I think he knocks them down. He at least gets the free throw line. We saw him aggressive, 6 free throw attempts. Pretty solid for him. Going to get the field goal attempts. We just see him to not shoot terribly from the field. A little bit better than 5 for 13. We should be sweet cooking for 15. Now, the 17.5, 18.5 line for Wiggins, pretty sharp. I think he ends in that 16 to 20 range. I think he gets at least 15. And then for the rebounds, hit this on 5 of 6, including 5 straight. Only miss was 3 rebounds in game 1 when he only played 28 minutes. Don't know if Kevon Looney plays as many minutes as he had been playing recently. And even if Looney plays out there, I think Wiggins can luck into 4 rebounds. I mean, it's not he can get 4 and a quarter. He could get 4 in the first half. He can get 4 the whole. I don't care how he gets it done. 4 rebounds certainly possible. We saw last year when they needed it most, the wins the most, and against the Celtics, we saw Wiggins step up with 16 and 13 rebounds. I think he's aggressive to go grab those boards, and it's not like we're asking him to get 8 rebounds. We're asking him to get 4. If he doesn't get 4, then I'd be very surprised. I think Wiggins at least gets us 4 rebounds. And the last one will be Draymond, 5-plus assists. I was going to do 6-plus, but 5-plus feels a little safer because he has 5-plus in all 5 games this season, or this series. He has 7-plus in the last 3. He's averaged 15.3 assist chances these last 3 games, the most on the team, and he's going to be out there facilitating. If we're lucky, we'll see Draymond facilitating to Mr. Andrew Wiggins in the corner. He'll knock down some threes, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But I think Draymond, we obviously know we like his over in PRAs. I think he gets us at least 5 assists, hopefully even more, or maybe he doesn't get as many assists. Maybe he's scoring a bunch, but even if he is scoring 20 points, cashing that PRA line for us, I think he gets us at least 5 assists. He's going to be dishing it to Stephen Curry. Guys cutting left and right. I think he gets 5 assists and over under of 229. I expect at least 200 something points scored here, and I think that Draymond will at least get 5 assists when the Warriors score above 100 points. So give me Draymond, 5-plus assists, all 4 of those legs, plus 115 on DraftKings. Sure, we'll take a stab at it. Now, as for our lean for this one, I lean Sacramento Kings money line. Not going to really put any money on that. It's just a lean. I think the Kings win this game. They're at home. I think everyone's going to be on the Warriors because they have all the playoff experience over this Kings team. I lean the Kings to win, but I don't put any money on that. Don't let me sway your opinion. If you want to bet Warriors, go for it. But let's more importantly talk about this PrizePicks entry and get on out of here. 4 legs. Stephen Curry, more than 0.5 points. Free square. He gets that done. Draymond Green, more than 22.5 PRAs. Hopefully he gets that. De'Aaron Fox, more than 7 in assists. And Mitchell Robinson, less than 10 rebounds. Now, if you want to hear why I like Mitchell Robinson's less than 10 rebounds, go to the Heat versus Knicks video. You'll hear why I talk about it then. As for De'Aaron Fox, more than 7 assists. Probably some push potential here. Same with Mitchell Robinson. But we have seen De'Aaron Fox get to this over this in 3 of the last 4 or 4 of the last 5. Over 6.5 assists is minus 200 on FanDuel. So assuming he maybe gets to 7 and pushes, that's fine. We get our money back for that leg and it just becomes a 3-leg parlay. But I do think there's a good chance with him getting a ton of minutes. The Warriors sending so many double teams at him, making someone else beat them sometimes. I think with De'Aaron Fox, he'll have the assist chances. Will his teammates knock down some shots to get him the assist is the question mark. But I think that's got a chance. Of course, you can get that free square on PrizePicks using code COS. Make sure you sign up using that code. Help support the channel. And you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Let me know you're using the free square down below in the comments. It feels good to be back. We're not missing any more days for a long, long time. Logan held down the fort very boldly in that MLB. Hopefully we can continue to stay hot in the NBA, get into more of a hot streak to end the season. Love you guys. Thanks for inviting me back. And we're back to have some more winners. Hopefully this is a great day. Obviously go check out that Heat next video popping up right here. I'll have some more picks over there. I'll see you guys in that video. Peace out.